Basu Games here. Bit of a different video than normal. I figured I would just be genuine and just speak about things that are on my mind, just relating to the world and relating to life and the such. Mostly unedited, besides me pausing to talk or think or the such. But I don't know. I don't usually post to YouTube much. When I do, it's usually goofy little things or ranking videos. But maybe I will just talk into the void for once. Maybe a few people will see it and be chill and resonate. Maybe a bunch of people will. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a ridiculous idea, but I guess one can have a little hope in times like this. Baffles me personally, and to a surprising degree, how miserable a very select few amount of people in control of things want to make life for the rest of us. I don't know if it's a part of being wherever on the spectrum I am or what, but I personally can't fathom existing just to make other people's life miserable. I'd like to think, and I'm dead serious, actually, quote me on this. In the 1 in a billion off chance that I do crazy good here, that this kind of thing takes off, or I find some other really good degree of success to the point where I can actually make a change, I don't want to be a greedy bastard like a lot of other people. I don't get what it is with people in charge and being this greedy and awful, but I would like to think if I came into a good amount of wealth or attention or any kind of position where I could reach a wide net of people, I wouldn't want to use that to be negative. I mean, I'll post the occasional angry ramble. If you guys look at me on TikTok, a lot of my stuff is dedicated to like getting a little frustrated at people, saying the occasional thing. I mean, usually it's not weird people, but usually it's people who are very mean or cruel or deserve it. But I don't want to be a beacon of negativity, and I feel like it's very hard to be positive in a world like this. I mean, you guys know how hot it is right now. Like, if I just check the temperature right now on my PC, I mean, well, of course, now temperatures to drop mostly. Come on, just show me the weather. It's 67 right now at night, but like all I'm seeing are numbers in the 80s, and like I don't. Maybe it is usual for this time of the year because I have a horrible sense of time because distortion or whatever. I mean, I can barely tell you what I had for breakfast the other day, but it is getting so miserably hot and terrible, and I see people are so angry nowadays. It's so strange. Nobody knows how to act, and I'm not faulting anybody for their behavior for the most part. I mean, I see these crazy things like these teenage takeovers or whatever, and yes, these kids are being a nuisance, turning into malls and causing destruction or whatever and everything they do, but like, what the hell happened to people that like made them all I don't want to say all of us, but made a majority of people lose their minds so much? I don't know if it was the pandemic. I don't know if it's the rise of generative AI. I don't know if it's a combination of things, but like legitimately, this has gotten so bad to the point where I'm sitting here making a serious video. I mean, I kind of did this on a whim. It's kind of a fun thing, but like, god damn, I am terrified for the state of the world. We have any child born after this point isn't going to know a world without AI, and I know people will defend AI. So I know that there might even be a chance that some people in here might even defend AI or use AI in some way. And I know in a lot of ways, a lot of people are tired of hearing the discussion. I myself am tired of it, not in a ignorant, get this out of my face, I want to stop hearing about it way, but in more of a, God, what has this world come to way? But it's so harmful. There is a beautiful world of creative people, and we are in what I hope is a new golden age for media, because video games are picking up again this year. I mean, like, Wolverine's coming out, new Silent Hill, new Resident Evil, like, a lot of great games are coming out this year. I don't know if I'm just more aware of, like, stuff going on in gaming, or if it's just true, but I feel like a lot of people agree that a lot of media is kind of picking back up. I mean, a lot of great movies have come out as of recent. Sinners, Backrooms. I know Sinners was last year, but it was still fantastic. Point is, we are at another golden age for media as a whole, and so many people are choosing to creatively stunt themselves in such a sad way. And I'm not even trying to patronize people by saying that, but people who use generative AI, they're actually making themselves dumber. They're making themselves stupider. A large amount of people are going into psychosis because of this. People are being encouraged to do horrible things, and to a degree, while it is the responsibility of the person, I can't help but think that most people who will speak to AI and listen to it and take it as a legitimate thing aren't completely right in the head. Maybe they're just lonely people. Maybe they don't have somebody to talk to. Maybe they just don't know any better. But it's concerning the amount of people using such a harmful thing. Because it is still harmful. They're still actively causing harm by using it. And I don't want to get too angry and be too woke or whatever. And, like, be like, oh my God, you're using AI. But, like, the people in charge of these companies have admitted that they don't care about us, so I don't see the purpose in using a product that doesn't really seem to do that good. I mean, fuck it. Let's wrap. Let me think of a different topic. Let's wrap the AI segment of this up here. There we go. Being trans in America is an interesting thing. Yeah, duh. If you couldn't tell, trans. Oh boy, cat's out of the bag there. I don't care what kind of comments you believe. You want to be a jerk, you want to be a tool, do whatever. I've heard it all before. Believe me, I've lived through some pretty terrible things. Most things that people say online, they don't bother me that much. My sympathies go out to cyberbullying victims, but everybody who chooses to be transphobic or rude is, quite frankly, typically uncreative and boring. But yeah, surprise, trans woman here. People get surprised by how open I am. That's a sad thing. Can you guys believe that? Sorry, try not to swear too much in this one so YouTube doesn't, me here. But, can you guys believe that? People are shocked by how open I am about my identity and who I am. That surprises me. But yeah, people are surprised by how open I am about who I am. Let me be clear. I don't know if any of y'all know this, but we have a very limited amount of time on this earth. We don't know how long we're gonna be here. The way I see it, with how bad things are getting, a lot of us might not be here very much longer, and I don't even mean to say that in an alarming way. That's just the way that I see things. Don't take this as some sort of I'm gonna do anything thing, by the way. I'm not going to. I love making content and I'm gonna keep doing it. But like, life's too short, man. You live for what, 100 years max? That's a blip in the grand scheme of things. Even in the amount of years that we've counted total, 100 out of 2026. You barely scratched the surface of existence there. You've barely seen any of it, and that's okay. I think a lot of us try to search for a deeper meaning with things, a purpose. I myself don't think that there is much of a purpose to us being here. I think that it was pretty random. But I also find an incredible amount of comfort in that, because whatever happens, happens, and that's a scary thing. I'm terrified. Part of the reason I'm making this video, but it's also an encouraging thing, because that means that I can just do what I want and push forward. So I'll be open about who I am, because that's what makes me happy. And maybe a few other people will see this and be encouraged to do the same. I don't know. Like, I don't care if it's one person who watches this, sees this part, and decides that they want to be more open about things, or if it's a bunch of people. I don't care. It'd be great to get a large amount of people to watch me, but I know that that's a small chance. However many people watch me, I'm happy with it, because that means that I at least tried to encourage a few people. I mean, just live happily, be yourself. I know I sound all sad and shit or whatever here, but that's because I am. Too many people are hiding who they are, and if you're in a dangerous situation, then keep yourself safe, but talk about it, man. It's fun. I'm out and happy about who I am, but I get mean people all the time. It doesn't mean anything to me. Their words can't change me. Nothing I haven't heard before. I'd rather just be open about who I am and just make other people happy, make other people see what it's like. I don't see that many guidelines about things. I mean, obviously there is no guidelines or whatever to being trans, but there's like some beginner tutorials, but I don't really see that much. So in one way or another, however many of you are here, you right now watching, yes, you, if that's one of you, 10 of you, however many of you, just be yourself and be happy. That's what I was gonna say. Sorry, the pendulum got me a little lost there. What I was gonna say is, you guys, for better or for worse, are going to get to see my journey and how things go in life. I want to get on hormones soon, and you guys already see me wearing the whole like chest and everything on stream and stuff, so it's like it's already there. It's already a thing. But you guys will see where life takes me. And I'm not saying this in a bragging way. I'm not saying this in a rude way, but I'm going to do good. And I think I can succeed with this. I'm going to keep making things. I have a great idea for some content that I can make in the future. It's going to be a fantastic time. And I hope you guys will see it with me. I'll be able to do better. Move somewhere nice and happy. And maybe you guys will see my partner on my channel more, and it'll be an awesome time. Anyhow, I feel like I've let this go on for long enough, so just be happy to be yourself. And if anybody saw this ramble to the end, just leave some sort of happy comment. I'll try to reply to you guys. Have a great night.